Kids out there will not get their new SNAP benefits starting tomorrow. And even if you don't receive these types of benefits, this could still affect you. So according to economic reports, SNAP benefits inject about $614 million into the Texas economy every month. So one expert says as Texas consumers cut back on their spending, business owners will have to do the same. So that could mean you may see less inventory in stores. So that could also mean that you would see that. And David McPherson is an economic professor at Trinity University, and he says the pause in benefits could have a domino effect.
As a result, potentially even have layoffs of workers, depending how long it lasts. It's going to harm the overall economy in Texas.
And this won't just affect grocery stores. Other industries that focus on non-essentials, like items like entertainment and dining, that could also see a drop in business as well.
Yeah, lots of effects, Stephanie. Thank you so much. And of course, this is all happening because of the ongoing government shutdown. Congress still has not found a breakthrough, and the shutdown has now stretched through the entire month of October. ABC's Christian Cordero reports now the stakes are getting even higher with the Affordable Care Act marketplace set to open tomorrow.
Time is running out on Capitol Hill. When the clock strikes midnight tonight, some 42 million Americans from just about every state are expected to lose food assistance SNAP benefits. In a lawsuit filed by 25 states plus D.C., the Trump administration is defending its stance that it cannot use emergency funds to protect SNAP short term. The judge in that case is critical of the administration's argument, saying it's hard for me to understand how this isn't an emergency. Caught in between, SNAP recipients like Melissa Miles.
I don't see how we are one of the wealthiest countries in the world, yet we're willing to let people go hungry, all because people can't communicate and agree.
The government shutdown has now stretched through the entire month of October with no meaningful progress made. President Trump is now calling on Senate Republicans to end the filibuster rule to force the House's short-term spending bill through. Ending the filibuster rule would allow the Senate to pass the House bill with a simple majority vote instead of the 60 votes currently needed.
We're doing everything we can. The Republicans, they say, well, the Republicans are in charge of the federal government. Why can't they get this done? It's simple math. We need 60 votes in the Senate.
Pressure is intensifying on both sides of the aisle. Democrats are holding firm on their demand to reject any spending bill that doesn't address the expiring Affordable Care Act subsidies.
We'll sit down with Republicans anytime, any place, anywhere, in order to reopen the government and act a spending agreement that actually meets the needs of the American people.
Those subsidies are set to expire at the end of this year, impacting health insurance premiums for roughly 20 million Americans, whose marketplace opens tomorrow. House staffers are now among the hundreds of thousands of federal workers who have missed their first full paycheck. Members of Congress, meanwhile, continue to get paid through the shutdown. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
All right, taking a look outside at live cam. In the last few weeks, it's been like, oh, it's 85. It's almost, right? It's really getting up there. 67. I love seeing it.
67.
Oh, God. I don't know.
That was going to happen. I
don't have kids old enough for this, but yeah, I set that up, didn't I?
You did. The aquifer is up 0.2 of a foot to 262 or 626.2. Got me all discombobulated now. All right, the pollen count, molds are moderate at 960. Actually, ragweed is out of the picture now, so it's just molds today. Coming up, we're going to look at this beautiful forecast and talk about the weekend and those rain chances too. Coming up.
67 degrees.
Yes.
He got me with that one. So you can tell that my kid is not of age.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but I know that. Well, most of the kids are at school, but whatever kids were at home were screaming at the TV like, "Oh, you got to say it." So we did.
It gives you some cool points. See?
I don't think it does that, but whatever. Listen, it's been a long week, right? If you need to kind of cleanse your social media, let's say, take a look at this picture.
Oh my God.
This will put you in a better mood, I promise.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we got a lot of
minions.
great Halloween photos coming in, but this is a great one. It says Happy Halloween from Gru and the Minions. So I guess that's Gru. I can see that. That is Grace, Piper, Bailey, and Riley. Yeah, I think those pups are going to enjoy Halloween. Keep the pictures coming. We got a lot of good ones. You can check them out on KSAT.com. And yes, happy Halloween to you. Right now, temperatures 67, 64 Bernie, 65 Comfort, 66 in Bandera, 70 right now in Hondo. And high temperatures today will make their way into the upper 70s, 78, 77 here around San Antonio. So another just gorgeous day with blue skies across the area. Your trick-or-treat forecast, we'll start off in the 60s when the little ones are out and about. I think mid-60s, you may want a light jacket. Towards the end of the trick-or-treat time frame here, it does get a little chillier in the 50s, but so much better than last year. You know, you look at the Halloween extremes, you know, what we could see on a day like today. And last year it was 90. Do you remember that? It was one of the hottest Halloweens it was the hottest Halloween we've seen on record. The coldest was 27 back in 1993. The rainiest was way back in 1896. There is no rain in the forecast today or tonight. Now that does change a little bit as we get into tomorrow, and here's why. First off, you got a big upper level low here across New England, and this is actually funneling in a lot of moisture from Melissa. Melissa, the same one that crossed over Jamaica, is now racing up the Atlantic, and some of that moisture is getting pulled into this system, and it's created some heavy rain. That moves away. But it's this system here that we're going to watch. It dives south. It doesn't really move into Texas, so to speak, but it moves close enough to throw some energy in our direction tomorrow. Now, what we're lacking, and you can probably feel this outside, is humidity, right? There's not a lot of it. And some of it tries to return tonight, maybe into tomorrow morning, which would generate some low clouds perhaps. And then as we get into the afternoon, we may start to see some of these showers dive south. Now, I just don't think we see a lot. But during the afternoon hours, a sprinkly shower can't be ruled out. We're talking tomorrow here, 20% chance. And then just as quickly as that stuff moves in, it moves out. We'll get some clearing skies on Sunday. So let's get you your weekend breakdown here. 76 Saturday. Rain chances generally tomorrow afternoon, just 20%, otherwise partly cloudy. Sunday, 75 and sunny. It's a beautiful day once again. 67 noontime, 75 during the afternoon. So really a pretty good weekend. And just don't forget, we fall back 2 a.m. Sunday. Sunrise is at 7:47 Saturday. Sunday, the sunrise is at 6:48, but the sunset is at 5:46. Very early. Very early. All right, 76 again Saturday, 75 Sunday, and then we return to some warm temperatures as we get into next week. Some 80s back in the forecast by Tuesday.
Ooh, loves 50s and the 40s in there.
It's great.
That's right, Courtney, we're looking forward to that. But also the weekend's coming up, and enjoying your weekend also means affording your weekend. So we have some freebies to tell you about this afternoon, also including free grocery money for SNAP recipients. That's coming up in 2.5 minutes. Well, the weekend is right on our doorstep, and of course, this noon we are helping you stretch that dollar. And this includes free grocery money for people who receive SNAP benefits. So our Patty Santos breaks it all down.
Free Whataburger? Yep, and we got 2 options for you. If you don't have a Whataburger account, sign up and download the app. You should get a new user welcome offer for a free burger. If you're already a user, go to the offers on the app. Right now, most users have this offer for a free buffalo chicken strip sandwich when you buy medium fries and a medium drink. How about some trick-or-treating fuel? Sonic has 50-cent corn dogs today. How about free Mickey D's? McDonald's still has their Monopoly promotion going on, and you don't have to buy anything to win free food. You can request free game pieces through their website or app. You're going to need to scroll through the fine print to find a link to play without purchase. Just follow the prompts to get your free game codes. The grocery delivery service GoPuff is running a special promotion for SNAP recipients, offering $50 in free groceries per SNAP customer starting November 1st. You're going to have to create a GoPuff account and connect your SNAP benefit information. Then you'll use the promo code SNAPRelief1. That should give you a $25 discount, and you'll be able to place 2 orders during the month of November. A warning though, GoPuff is not available everywhere. We checked addresses around San Antonio and found availability on the west side, east side, and north side. Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
Well, we do know that the last one that she mentioned can really help a lot of people, especially because those SNAP benefits will start pausing tomorrow because of that government shutdown. But you were asked to please keep your expectations kind of realistic here. So GoPuff will cap the offer at $200,000. So that means not everyone will be able to score that deal. And we do want you to have a shot, though. So we have a step-by-step tutorial on how you can access the GoPuff deal. You'll just have to head over to KSAT.com. We'll have that article up later today.
All right, and if you're thinking ahead to the holidays, you believe you'll need some help, applications for Blue Santa actually open tomorrow. The Blue Santa program is an effort by San Antonio Police to help local kids and families in and around San Antonio, making sure there are no Christmas trees left without a present underneath. According to the program website, it's accepting applications from November 1st to December 8th. If you want to be one of the families they serve this year, you'll need to fill out an application, and you can do that at select SAPD substations. So here's what you need to know if you plan on doing that. Tomorrow, this is for people who live in San Antonio. You'll have to present a CPS or water bill, and you'll also need a copy of your child's birth certificate, each one of them. And keep in mind, the program provides gifts for children 12 and up, and deliveries usually begin around December 15th through the 24th. And you can find all of this information on sapdbluesanta.org. Well, that loss of SNAP benefits won't just affect recipients. If you want to do something to help people in need, we have options, and you don't even have to leave your house. Plus, some federal workers are still having to clock in every day, even without a paycheck coming their way anytime soon. How they're getting a boost amid this government shutdown.
Well, starting tomorrow, we've been talking about this story pretty much all week. Millions of Americans will lose their SNAP benefits because of that government shutdown. And it's something that's going to be hard on a lot of families. They'll be having to make that tough choice of whether to buy groceries or to pay rent. However, here in San Antonio, Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones wanted to make a major announcement letting people know that they are not alone. So again, Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones made an announcement that they have raised $1.6 million to help these people who are depending on SNAP benefits. Now, she said that they were able to raise this money in a couple of days through some generous contributions. So what this means for anyone out there who depends on the SNAP benefits is that they will be able to receive a $150 HEB gift card, and this is for each household. Now, Gina Ortiz-Jones also told us that they were telling us that this would mean that a little shy of 11 million will be able to get 11 million households will be able to get a hold of these cards. So donations will be managed through the San Antonio Area Foundation, and the distribution, that's where people want to know. This is going to be through Metro Health and Human Services. So that information is coming. She said that information will be coming next week, more details. Now, she tells us, here in our San Antonio area, 130,000 households in our area are without food assistance. So that's a lot of households there. And just to give you an idea, again, with these gift cards, it's 11,000 families for now that they will be able to help. So again, just to give you an idea of how much the San Antonio area is in need, San Antonio area gets about $50 million worth of SNAP benefits each month. And in a press conference today, she says, of course, this is a great start, but what really needs to happen is the government shutdown to end. So this is something to bridge the gap in the meantime. She's also reminding people just to go ahead if they need assistance with their electric bills or also their water utility bills. They can still contact CPS for that assistance and also contact SAWS for assistance as well. As far as these food benefits, those $150 gift cards, again, the announcement about where you can get that, the details will be released next week. And just shy of 11 million households would be able to benefit from that for now. So if you're wanting to donate, you can check out the San Antonio Area Foundation for help. And of course, we'll be following this story throughout this newscast and throughout the day.
Thanks, Stephan. This entire show, we've been offering lots of different resources. Well, KSAT Community and Texas Eats are teaming up with the San Antonio Food Bank and Meals on Wheels for a vital Fill the Truck food drive on Monday, November 10th. The event runs from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Pinstack on Loop 410. A large donation truck will be parked at Pinstack to collect as many canned and non-perishable food items as possible in one single day. And of course, you can always donate to both the food bank on Meals on Wheels online. We have links at KSAT Community on that section on our website. And meanwhile, comedian Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias is giving San Antonio fans more than laughs this weekend. He's turning his show into a food drive for a good cause. So Sunday morning from 10 until noon, you can drop off canned goods at Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club off Loop 410. 5 cans get you a wristband to his 3 p.m. show. 10 cans can get you 2 wristbands, and so on and so forth. No tickets are being sold. It's first come, first serve for the first 350 people. Fluffy says you can expect a few special guests, too.
City Council District 9 is hosting a special Halloween-themed We Want Your Blood blood drive event happening today in partnership with University Health.
We're getting into the holiday season, and every time you're there, we want to make sure that we have enough blood in case an emergency happens, and we take care of our community in times of need. All you have to do is show up. We can sign up at our table. After you sign up, you just go on in, and we'll have some treats for you when you come out.
My husband works in the OR, and he uses a lot of blood on his patients, actually, and so I know it's really important, and it could one day be my kids or a loved one, friend in the OR, so it's really needed.
Their goal today is over 33 units of blood, which can save up to 76 lives. The event already kicked off, and it's happening until 2 p.m. on the north side in the Frost Bank parking lot off of Thousand Oaks and 281. Did you know that when you roll up your sleeve, you're saving up to 3 lives? From the north side, I'm Sarah Costa, KSAT 12 News.
Love to see all of the help happening in our community. And I know a lot of times when you're waiting in line to give blood or the food bank or something like that to donate, it can be hot, but not today.
No, today's a great day to, stand in line or whatever you got to do. Run your errands. It is just so gorgeous outside right now. Temperatures are in the upper 60s. I want to talk a little bit about allergens real quick because we had moderate mold today, but ragweed actually fell out of the pollen count. And I think we're nearing the end of ragweed season. It typically goes until the first freeze, and we have not had a freeze here in San Antonio. But yesterday it did get fairly cold, so in some places in the whole country it did get down to freezing. So I think we may start to see ragweed disappear, and I'm not even going to talk about what happens in December. We don't need to mention that yet. I think we all know what's ahead of us, but we get a little bit of a break. Outside right now, blue skies. Beautiful, beautiful weather. 67 degrees at the airport, 68 in New Braunfels, 67 Converse, 64 right now in Bernie. Light winds. And your forecast for today, hour by hour, 77 at 3 o'clock, 75 at 5 p.m., 65 at 7 o'clock. And as we head into those trick-or-treat times, temperatures in the 50s with clear skies.
All right. Well, today may be for scares, but this safety alert isn't part of the fun. Several brands are pulling their products off the shelves because they could hurt you. Flammable Halloween candles, glow bracelets leaking, and chainsaws that can cut you. Avery Mura has what you need to know in this week's Recall Roundup.
Brace yourself. More than 6,000 of H-E-B's Destination Holiday Glow Light Stick bracelets are being pulled because they could leak and irritate your skin. While no injuries have been reported, one bracelet has leaked. If you have one, you can return it to H-E-B to get your money back. More than 90,000 top-handle chainsaws from Milwaukee Tool are being recalled because the chain brake may not turn on, which can cut you. One injury has been reported. These were sold at Home Depot, in stores, and online. Contact the company for a free repair. This product is scary for all the wrong reasons. More than 3,000 Halloween-themed skeleton candles are being pulled by Kroger because the ornaments could catch fire. No injuries have been reported, but you should not light them. These were sold at Kroger stores. You can return it to the store to get your money back. To learn more about these and other recalls, head to our website, ksat.com. Avery.
And that was Avery Mura reporting for us. Well, a new study reveals hidden genetic damage can be found inside the brain of people with certain types of neurological diseases. Researchers examined football players and other people with chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE. The neurological disease normally develops years after someone has experienced multiple blows to the head. researchers found that the genetic damage looks similar to what they see in the brains of those with Alzheimer's disease. The damage was equivalent to hundreds of years of aging, but not everyone with repeated head trauma develops this condition. Several airlines stepping in to help federal aviation workers affected by the government shutdown. United, American, and Delta Airlines say they are offering meals for some air traffic controllers and federal workers not receiving paychecks. Southwest says it's donating meals, drinks, and thousands of dollars to GoFundMe campaigns. Air traffic controllers, TSA agents, and other federal transportation workers are considered essential staff, so they're expected to report to work during a government shutdown despite not being paid.
Well, earlier in the newscast, we told you how the city was stepping up to help out people who need these SNAP benefits with over $1.6 million raised. Coming up after the break, we're going to show you how some other people are helping you out. We're talking about schools and local pantries, so stay with us here at noon. Well, this is a very scary time for a lot of people out there because of the SNAP benefits being on pause starting tomorrow. But we do want to let you know that there are a lot of companies, there are a lot of workplaces, and also a lot of school districts who are trying to help everyone bridge that financial gap during the government shutdown. So let's give you an example. Let's say you rely on some SNAP benefits or you're a federal worker that hasn't been paid because of the shutdown. Please know there's help out there. So you can scan that QR code that should be on your screen right now. That's going to take you to a list of resources available on our page, KSAT.com. Now, some of those resources include food banks, and there are just some of the food pantries across the city. We have the Little Free Pantry on Castroville Road, Henry Carroll Early Education Center on Home Green Road, and the Christ Episcopal Church on Belknap Place. Now, those were just 3, so out of more than 30 food pantries in the area and surrounding areas, you could take out your phone and scan that QR code on your screen. We looked at not only Bexar County, there's help in Kendall County, Comal County, Wilson, Guadalupe, and right now on KSAT.com, we have all of those locations listed.
Thank you, Steph. We'll go outside with live cam. Blue skies. There is just nothing to see weather-wise other than beautiful conditions here across our city. So far today, 67 has been our high. The low this morning, 43. It's pretty chilly. That is below average, but the record is 27 set back in 1993. And the average high for today is 77. That's exactly where we're headed, a very average late October day. We'll look at that trick-or-treat forecast and weekend forecast one more time coming up.
Beware drivers on the northwest side. We're going to have some construction closures that we want to let you know about that might affect some of your weekend plans, especially as we get into Halloween. So let's kind of break down what some of our drivers are going to see on the far northwest side this weekend. This is going to take place, of course, at the 1604 I-10 interchange, and 1604, the eastbound main lanes and the frontage road will be closed starting Halloween night at 9 p.m. The I-10 west frontage road, that's going to be north of the interchange. Also, we'll see a closure, and that means that La Cantera Parkway at I-10 will be closed as well. So the big thing here is that we're going to have kind of different closures throughout the entire weekend, some taking place during the day on the weekend and some that are just going to be in place Saturday into Sunday morning. But the big thing I just want to let you know about is that overall we will see some construction Halloween night starting at 9 o'clock for all of our drivers around the La Cantera area, the Rim, and also UTSA, and of course Fiesta, Texas. So stay safe if you're going to be out and about on the roads, especially on Halloween night and throughout the rest of the weekend. We'll have all this information on KSAT.com.
Well, yeah, the weekend is here, and I heard you guys talking earlier about the beautiful weather outside. Well, I can tell you firsthand, yes, the weather is beautiful. We waited so long for this. It seems like all of October we had our fingers crossed just waiting for that cold front to come in, and now it's paid off because we have it on Halloween.
I know, just for you, Steph.
It's like when you put in an order on Amazon and it's delayed for like 3 or 4 weeks, but then it finally comes and it's so exciting.
We feel it.
Yes, yes. And Steph, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't jealous. You're out and about because it is beautiful out there. There's no 2 ways around it. A beautiful spot in our area that a lot of people ask about, Lost Maples. And we just, and I mean literally just got an update from them on their Facebook page. What they're saying is there's no color yet, but they think with this cold snap that we've seen, there could be color starting to show up next week. So I'd say the next couple of weeks could be a good time to go check it out. Just know that the weekends fill up fast. You got to get reservations there, but it's a beautiful spot. If you're new to South Texas, it's a place you want to go see. It's one of the few spots where the leaves actually change colors. So yes, Lost Maples, there's the latest update. And you can go check that out on their Facebook page as well. Had to share another photo on our KSAT Connect. This is Leia, the busy bee. It looks like she's smiling. I love that. It's something about the puppy costumes that just are so great. I didn't get one for Penny this year. I should have, but I know she'll just...
She's cute as is.
Well, she would take it off immediately, but Leia, you look great. All right, outside, blue skies, as we said, as we look down towards downtown. Really good visibility today. It's just all good. 67 degrees right now, 68 in New Braunfels, 67 in Converse. We got southeasterly winds that are generally pretty light and low humidity. And I don't expect these numbers to come up too much, but they will start to rise tonight and going into tomorrow ever so slightly. Just enough to give us a very small chance for rain. Not today. Sunny all day today. Clear tonight. 77 at 4 o'clock, 71 at 6 p.m., 61 at 8 p.m. And yes, that's our high temperature there, 77. Let's look at the futurecast and talk about that chance for rain. So at 5 o'clock today, nothing. Nada. Not even across the state of Texas. But this storm system is going to move pretty rapidly. So by tonight, it starts to move into North Texas. And then at that point, as it moves in, it starts to bring in some moisture, so that could result in some morning clouds. Now, I think you'll see the area kind of split in half. If you're west of San Antonio, you're probably still clear tomorrow morning. But if you're east of town where that better moisture is, you may see some morning low clouds, and then that may translate into some showers eventually. With this model, it looks like most of the shower activity will hold off until the afternoon, and even then it's going to be spotty. I think we're still going to have a moisture issue where there's just not a lot to go around. So anything we see is going to be very, very light. But there is a 20% chance tomorrow, and then just as quickly as that rain comes in, it goes. So by 7 a.m. Sunday morning, we're clear again, and temperatures will be allowed to fall. It'll be a cool start, and Sunday will be beautiful. So the weekend breakdown, 76 Saturday, small rain chance, mainly in the afternoon, 20%, and Sunday 75, sunny and nice. Both days will start off in the low 50s and then work our way up into the mid 70s. All right, real quick, Vanderbilt travels to Austin on Saturday. What does the weather look like for that game? 20% chance of rain, and I'm sorry to say, Courtney, this is going to be a tight game, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm aware.
Vanderbilt is a good squad, but it is in Austin. 60s for that game should be really nice. And then Texas Tech heads to Manhattan, Kansas. Temperatures in the 40s there.
Ooh.
But, you know, those guys in Lubbock, they're used to the cool air. That should be a great game, too, honestly. So two of the Texas teams, A&M is off, by the way, so we are not playing tomorrow. 20% chance Saturday, 75 Sunday, and then you see the forecast for next week, which includes a lot of 80s and sun.
It makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. All right, families, what's your trick-or-treating plan tonight? Should you hit up your usual spot or go to another area to get your candy fix? A look at some of the best neighborhoods for trick-or-treating. That's according to you. Coming up. All right, it is Halloween, and we wanted to know where the best trick-or-treat spots are in the city, so we asked you. So a lot of you said it's King William near downtown, Windcrest in Stone Oak, and the Alamo Heights Quarry area. Plus, neighborhoods off Babcock and UTSA, which is Maverick Creek and College Park. You also listed Olmos Park and Annabelle Ranch. Monte Vista Historical Association neighborhood just north of downtown also on that list. It might be because of the wide streets or the treats or the giant decorations. Ryan Reed, a homeowner there, says they bought about 100 pounds of candy and expect anywhere from 300 to 500 trick-or-treaters.
Trick or treat and thank you, that goes a long way. Try not to drop wrappers. You know, every year we have to go around cleaning up candy wrappers. Don't run across the yards because most of these decorations have strings and stakes and wires to them, so it's kind of a tripping hazard. But beyond that, just bring a cool costume and good attitude and have fun.
So no matter where your kids go tonight, parents, remind them to be respectful and make sure you keep a good eye on them.